Hey, this is Justine Kensler, otherwise known as Psychic Girl, and I'm here with Bachelorette Season 4 winner Jesse Sinsack, and we're going to ask him your favorite questions from Astro Chicks, and then we're going to turn the tables and do a little psychic reading where he gets to ask me questions. So I'm going to ask the questions that the fans want to know, but my big question first is, did you watch this last season?
I did watch Jason's season.
Okay, so what were your thoughts, and did you know when they were going to have Deanna come on and say what she said about how she wished that she, picked him?
Yep.
What were your thoughts about that?
I did know that Deanna was going back way before it ever hit air, and it didn't surprise me.
Yeah.
I kind of expected that. It's one of those things. It's a little bit of a salt moving, but you take it one day at a time. And I talked to Jason about it before it hit air.
Oh, okay.
So I kind of knew, what was going to happen and that sort of thing.
So it wasn't a shock.
It wasn't a shock to me at all.
Well, I really believe that rejection is God's protection. That's what I tell all my clients.
I put together this Castaways weekend about 3 months ago, and originally we started out with I think 75 addresses, phone numbers, emails, and now we're up to close to 150. And so turned out, at first started putting together, everything was going great, and then things started to fall through. People, here were like, oh, you're going to do this, this, and this, and then when it came down time for it to, happen, no, that's not going to work. We went through 3 different planners, and then turned out I had to call a friend just to get a house for my guys from my season to stay at, eat at his restaurant. I mean, it was the biggest train wreck of planning. I'm not much of a logistics coordinator, I guess.
No, but planning for you in the horizon.
Yeah, it turned out really well, and it was the best train wreck of a trip ever. I mean, everybody had a great time. There was about 40 of us.
Oh my gosh.
From seasons all the way back from Bachelor 1, and I couldn't have had a better time. There's been some talk about that, and I definitely would have to sleep on it. It's more than just a decision of yourself doing that, and that's what I failed to understand when I went into this the last time was, you sign that contract yourself for you to go on it, but what you don't realize is that it involves your mother, your father, your entire family. I mean, they get drug into the whole process, and when you have, let's say you have 10 million people that see you on TV, 2 million of those people probably hate you or dislike you, and they're going to send negative things to your family or whatever it might be that and that involves your family, and it's an anxiety-filled process for everyone, not just yourself. And so that's something that I would definitely have to consider before jumping into this again. But I believe in the show, and it taught me how to fall in love, and so I have a lot of respect for the Bachelorette franchise for that, and I would definitely entertain the idea. Yes.
Wow. So you really were able to, or believe you can fall in love that quickly?
No doubt in my mind. Yes.
Wow.
Reality TV is tough, no matter what you're doing. But I had always dreamt of, when I did fall in love and have my fiance, that I wanted to do 2 things. 1, I wanted to take cooking classes with her, and 2, I think ballroom dancing would be a lot of fun. So I would have to say, if I was asked to do Dancing with the Stars, I would be really excited about doing something like that. I think it would be really cool.
Of everyone out there, who's your favorite reality star and your favorite reality show?
Favorite reality show? I don't know that I could answer that. Probably The Bachelor, Bachelorette, just because I've been through that whole process, and it's cool to see other people going through what I went through.
And it's still your favorite.
Yeah, it's definitely still my favorite. But I'd have to say my favorite reality star is probably Lauren Conrad for a few reasons. 1,
of course,
I have a lot of respect for her because I feel like she's an entrepreneur. I mean, she's done her own clothing line. She's managed to hold her career and her personal life, I feel like, in an upstanding stature, considering what, having cameras in your face 24/7 is a lot of pressure and a lot of work. People don't get that. And, I mean, she seems to be a pretty amazing person as well as beautiful on top of that. So
yes,
if I could go snowboarding with anybody and take somebody snowboarding and give them a lesson, it would be Lauren Conrad.
All right, yes. Men think Lauren is she's hot.
She is. But she's a classy lady, too, at the same time.
Yeah.
For sure.
Hi, I'm Justine, otherwise known as Psychic Girl, and welcome to PsychicGirl.com. This is my home on the internet where you can find all the information about me. You can click on the press links and see magazines I've been in or television shows I've been on, and also find out all the information on how a reading with me works.